maddest situation like with a client that you've had to go through?
The guy was trash, man. The guy was trash. He was so trash. Like his music was trash. Don't ever take a video for £100 because you need the money. There was nothing could be done.
Oh wow.
Jesus Christ himself couldn't save the video, and he was singing about him. That's how
you edited on the bus home.
What? The turnaround was the turnaround was whip speed.
How do you go about finding client?
Look at where all these promoters are and how you can contact them. Now, for me, when I was starting out,
that brings me on to my next question. Like, how's your support system been? For like, family, friends? Like when you first started, were your family and friends supporting of what you were doing? Where they're like, yeah, go for it.
You know what it is? I feel like, yeah, definitely 100%. I feel like they supported this more than the music because I don't know, I never made a hit in it, so this one is paying the bills.
Music
so
is subjective.
Yeah, exactly.
Some people still might be playing them tunes from now.
Yeah, 100%. So in terms of the video stuff, they was always kind of pushing for that rather than everything else. When I've been down, definitely been the supporters of that whole thing.
Good.
When I've been up, definitely wants to celebrate it. I don't think everybody understands it visually, but that's okay. It's not for them to understand.
Yeah.
It's just more, if I'm celebrating the win, celebrate the win with me.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, nice.
Rather than, celebrate the wins but don't come for the losses, because
that's it. You got to be there through the rain and the sun.
100%. Yeah. I feel like if anybody is, especially if they're listening now, if you're gonna go in this game, I like to say be transparent and let everybody know what the hell's going on. If it is, always answer the phone. Because the longer you leave it, rare. But the one thing I kind of find is if you're not being real with how you feel on certain things, people will never get to know who you are. And it's not to say, all right, you need to kind of shout down the house if people are freaking taking along with your money and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Don't be that guy. But find a way to kind of convey who you need to, how you need to come across.
Nice. And like, actually, when it comes to like getting paid and stuff, like, cause it's a digital kind of service as well.
Yeah.
So, like, how do you go about sorting payments and stuff for someone that's trying to start their business? Like, how do you?
I would say, right.
So do you take a deposit and then final payment, or like, what's a good process?
It's a mad one. It's a good one to go on, but it's a mad one. I say it's a mad one on the basis of this. In terms of get in deposits and all that kind of stuff. Deposit and then sell a product is the best way of kind of getting your business straight.
Yeah.
But that doesn't work with everybody. Corporates especially. With corporates, their thing is we'll pay when it's done. Right? If it's absolutely needed, then they'll pay the deposit. But that doesn't mean, okay, cool, you're gonna get a mad amount now and rare. It just means that, okay, cool. You got to remember, with the corporates, their thing is more about payment run.
So they have a scheduled day where they
do their that. So you can't be, if they approach your job on the, let's just say the 4th, but their payment run ain't until like, I don't know, the 27th.
Yeah.
You asking for money here, they can't just go into that kind of accounts. It doesn't make sense for them. And this is why I'm saying it's like, deposits do work, but it doesn't work for every kind of business that you do. Again, that's business to business. Business to consumer, 100% take your deposits as much as you can. Why? Because you don't know how it's all going to go down.
That's true, yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
You never know.
And on top of that, as much as you can kind of get the job done with the payment system that you have in place, let's just say, be very wary of how much you're taking that you need, because if something goes wrong with that project, you need to put that money back.
Yeah, have you had instances
Oh,
where you've had to,
man.
where you've had to refund the client?
I've definitely had a couple of refunds in my time.
Yeah.
Oh, my days. Look, I've been through it all. I've been through it all.
What's like the maddest situation like with a client that you've had to go through? That you can, if you can speak on it.
I think.
Like they ran off with the video, they just went mad.
Oh, I've definitely had a couple runners. Definitely had a couple runners.
So they're still, you lot pay up, man.
Exactly.
What ran off with the video for, man.
Remember I said this, yeah?
Listen.
You run me my money, bro.
They're gonna see this now, you know.
Exactly that. I feel like, right, there was one that had this one music video. The guy was trash, man. The guy was trash. He was so trash. Like his music was trash.
Trash. Oh, I thought he was gonna say like he's trash as a
No.
person.
His music was trash.
Oh,
but
wow.
it pained me to do the video. This is when I was starting out, and this is don't ever take a video for £100 because you need the money. If you don't, especially if you don't like the song. If you don't like the song, leave it alone. That's the main rule.
That's the main point.
If you don't like the song, leave it alone. Right? What happened was, I did the video. I shot what I shot. Then I tried to edit, and I realized this guy doesn't really have enough. Right? Cool. So then I drew for some stock footage. The stock footage was a gospel track, so I was just like, it was just very generic. It made no sense to the video.
Oh wow.
But I had to put the video together.
Yeah.
Cool. I put the video together, and after that, I was like, delete this shit. Cool. About 4 or 5 weeks later, after this guy's been bound with me, I was like, brother, like, I gave you your video, man. Leave me alone. I get a letter through my door saying, listen, if you don't pay us your money back, we are going to sue and take this to small court. So I was like, you know what, let me just give you £100 back.
Wait, what?
What? Yo, this is how deep it gets.
Shit.
Yeah.
Man.
I'm tired.
Damn.
Listen, 10 years in the game, man. Like,
It's deep.
you think we ain't had no people try to sue?
I know you've seen it all, bro. I know you've seen mad.
Yeah.
So like, how did? Oh, so you sent him the video. He wasn't happy with it.
He wasn't happy with it, but he wanted to.
He
I think he was asking for some change. I was like, "There's nothing I can do. There is literally nothing I can do with this video. There is nothing I can shoot more. There is nothing I can get more."
And he didn't want to pay. Is what
He didn't want to pay that much. He didn't have that much. Like there was nothing. Nothing could be done.
Oh wow.
Jesus Christ himself couldn't save the video, and he was singing about the video, singing about him.
Damn.
We tried to warn you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Nah, man, that's insane. I know you. Wow. So what's that? Okay, cool. Bring it to a positive now. Like, what's the most happiest moment in your editing career? Like, you've seen the video pop. You might have done a video, you put it out, and it popped off. Next, you know, your gram's popping off. Everybody's want to work with you. Like, have you had moments like that? Or have you?
I've definitely.
What's been the happiest moment of your career so far?
There's definitely a couple standout moments, right? Large up Nate anyway, stand because the whole Caribbean Rocks thing has definitely pushed a lot in this direction. I'm gonna say I like 10 years deep, right? You gotta remember what it was like before me in that whole sense. So we're talking 2013. At a time where I think the only person that was filming was like Marv Brown, which is Michael Dapper's right hand guy, right? And he was the only one kind of doing the events landscape. And then Storm Parties tried it a bit, and Very Rare. Matt's Barbecue, 2017. When I say that video went everywhere. Yeah.
Wow.
That video went everywhere,
Yeah.
right? But that's because a lot of things was happening. But what I did on that day was, you know, there's that tune with 2 Chainz and Lil Wayne, the one that goes, "Look at you, now look at us." Oh man, be rich as fuck. Yeah, that one there. I used that intro and put City Biz after it.
Oh wow.
Game is mine.
Okay.
And then I made a
2017 that C-Biz. Yeah.
Yeah. So Game is Mine's happening. It's a 15-second video, but that's, remember, Instagram, that was the first time they was trying out the whole video thing. And my thing was, I'll get to your event, do the video on the bus home.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how quick
you edited on the bus home.
What? The turnaround was
laptop on and then That must be
The turnaround was whip speed. Nobody was touching me back then. You know what I'm saying?
Mad. That's mad, you know.
Yeah.
So, bruh.
That happened. When I say that video went everywhere, like in some cases, I wouldn't say, I don't want to say that, that video bust them in that sense. But in the same sense, like, that video did mad numbers. Their event the year after that, you can see that like it was like people still remember what the fuck happened.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Clear. It went clear.
Basically. It went clear. So
epic, man, epic. And building on that, how do you go about finding clients, or what's some like techniques you got, or does you just
now?
Yeah, how do you go about finding clients
now? Do I say now or do I say for people starting up?
For people starting up.
All right. On the business to consumer, especially if you're going in the event space, look at where all these promoters are and how you can contact them. Now, for me, when I was starting out, shubs.com was the thing, and like that's where everybody was like buying tickets and stuff, right? Sure. So my thing was, all right, if nobody's booking me, I'm messaging everybody. Yo, I film. You know what I'm saying?
Like, what's a good message to say to them though?
I just said like, yo, I've filmed a couple of events. If you ever need a cameraman, here, what's good? Something short and sweet, right? And I think about 3 people out of 40 people got back to me. By the end of that night, I had like 4 deposits already into my account straight away. So find the platforms where they sell the tickets, because that way you get direct message to the promoter, right? In terms of the corporate game, it is very word of mouth. But what I would say in terms of getting more clients and all that kind of stuff, free game.
Go.
Doing the job is okay. Being good at the job is nice. For them, for the corporates, and if you want more corporates, it's all about the experience. If the experience is bad, forget about it. Do you see what I'm saying?
Like in customer service.
Yeah. If the whole experience is bad, so if they don't like, with corporates, like they like seeing big things. They don't care what it is, even if it is a C-stand with a boom arm. They think that stuff is like, okay, we're doing big production today.
Oh,
do you see what I'm saying?
right.
Really and truly, you probably don't need a C-stand with a boom arm holding the light. You probably could have just banged it on one stand and.
But they want extravagance.
Do you see what I'm saying?
They want that camera with the hand
gimbal.
And then you want this on the shoulder rig.
Exactly that. The bigger you make it, it justifies them paying you a lot more, and then telling more of their people that anybody who can do it, anybody who could want you for the job. That's why they will refer you.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? So, for instance, I did a job at the NHS, right? And the whole experience on that one was, that was a big job. That one pushed my creativity. Because what we had to do was they wanted to create like a timeline of things that they did throughout the year post-COVID for an award show, right? They got go for anyway and stand, right? But what we had to do was we had to draw it out physically, and then we had to kind of take pictures of every block.
Oh, wow.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then in After Effects, take it into that and put it into, Mocha?
No.
All right, so Mocha is like a tracking program, but it's like a very detailed, Mocha as well? Yeah, so like it's very detailed, so it's way more stronger than After Effects tracking and Final Cuts.
Right.
So you can basically have the camera move like this. It's basically where you see like people kind of walk and things are
following them,
and it basically does that. But basically, I could take the camera here, film that, and probably make something pop up from them flyers there.
Oh man, so do you do like 3D effects as well?
Yeah,
cinema 4D.
I've tried a bit of cinema 4D. It's not my lane,
yeah.
But it's basically that. But that's what Mocha does. So in terms of getting clients, build on your experience rather than build on your work. Your work needs to be good, but that everybody's work is good. If the experience is bad, that's the corporate game.
So would you say like get bare kit or just be renting out stuff? Or
I wouldn't say get bare kit. I wouldn't say you need bare kit, but get stuff that justifies why your price is your pricing. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah. My corporate prices and my consumer prices are 2 completely different lanes.
Oh, okay.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Okay.
But that's because one, I feel no way charging 4 figures when it comes to the higher end clients.
Yeah.
Whereas if I'm doing business to person or consumer, I have to kind of guess where
their budget is.
Yeah, do you see what I'm saying? Because I can't say a number that's just like all of a sudden, okay, cool.
You don't hear back from them.
Yeah, exactly that. I want the sale, but do I really want the sale? Do you see what I'm saying? So that's the one thing I would say in terms of pricing and clients. In terms of me now, how I kind of get more clients, a lot of it, again, it's more what kind of work am I putting out? What kind of content is making them see me? And two, I don't do the emails thing. I kind of...
You don't email email people?
I don't really do the emails thing.
So how do you DM
I would
TikTok, Twitter?
A lot of it...
Tweet people on that?
A lot of it is kind of... I wouldn't say I'm the best networker. I'm not. I'm totally not. But when I'm around, make your presence known.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when you're shooting, if you leave it 1 or 2 connections, Instagram is always my leading connection. I don't have a business card. Mm-hmm. So if I've got an Instagram and I follow your Instagram, you're going to see something that I do.
Yeah,
eventually.
Yeah. Because you're following it now, so you're going to be in the algorithm.
Exactly. And that's kind of how you kind of got to keep it. It's just like, keep it that you're going to be reminded that they exist.
Yeah.
Now, it's a weird one because in the corporate realm, it's LinkedIn is your thing.
Yeah.
But nobody's great at LinkedIn. I'm not great at LinkedIn at all. But Instagram, I am good at.
You've got to find your own lane, basically.
Basically that. You see what I'm saying?
Finding your own lane.
Yeah. And
Insight of the week. Finding your own lane.
Find your own lane.
Finding your niche.
This is it.
In your business as well.
And if you're good at Snapchat and that kind of stuff, and you're like, for instance, right? I think it's DB Captures. He takes pictures. He's really good on Twitter.
Right.
He's big in the Twitter space in terms of taking pictures and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not as big as him on that whole front. But in terms of pictures, he's great in that lane. In terms of videos in the Instagram realm, this is why it's easier for me to kind of do the educational videos on Insta and build it there than for me to take that kind of videos and do it on YouTube because everybody's there.
Yeah, you've got your own lane, basically.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So build your audience. Mm-hmm. Well, build your audience in the places that people correspond to you most.
Nice. Makes sense. And one more question. Like someone that's starting out, they've shot a couple of videos, they're trying to build their lane, but they don't know how much they should be charging. Like, what's a good maybe starting rate for someone that's got beginner to intermediate level? Like, they should charge at a day rate or something. Like, what's a good way to split up your rates and your prices? Like, charging by the hour, by the project? Like,
I definitely say more by the project than the hour. Everybody comes to you with this whole, what's your day rate prices and what's the hourly fees? It makes no sense. I say it on the sense of like, yeah, it might take you 1 or 2 hours, but if you think about your time getting there and what you actually are doing, is it worth 2 hours? What's good? It's better to charge by the project in that whole sense. In terms of day rates, in terms of finding figures, at least when you're starting out, find what you're comfortable with. What's going to make it okay for you to be there? That doesn't mean charge.
In other words, find what you can say with chest.
Yeah, exactly.
If you say it without whispering, like, I charge four bills a day.
Yeah. Exactly that. You know what I mean?
I charge 4 bills a day.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? If you're comfortable with saying it, basically, like that's
basically it. That's basically it. Because imagine, like, think about it, right? In big reality, if you're there starting out and you've done no video work and you're trying to tell me £1,000, I'm going to look at your work and turn you into a piece of... I want to say a whole... You know what I mean? I'm just going to depict every single thing why your thing is bad, especially if the product comes back bad to me. This is where I kind of look at it. I would say in terms of full day, half day rate, kind of say, like you said, say the price with your chest. On top of that, I would also say that you could possibly, as you're growing, charge a small percent more every time you go along as you're going along with your new clients. So because somebody's seen something that you've done, they've probably told them your price. The new person's come along, they got an inkling before they've already spoken to you.
Most likely, yeah.
And this is where you kind of be like, all right, cool. I know you got an inkling and you came from this lane. All right. Like I said before, it goes back down to if you're doing a job for an influencer. All right. You come from the influencer's lane. All right. I know you probably either one, you're starting out, or two, you're trying to build your team. It's that kind of ball, yeah.
Okay, nice. All right, cool. That answers that question. So you said charge by the project, yeah, but so they tell you more details about you basically get as much details and then you calculate what's this, is it, how much time is involved, how much kit do you need, the editing time, and then you factor that all in
basically
to your overall price. Okay, cool. That makes perfect, cool. So yeah, man, that's another insight for you guys. So yeah, clip that part, and if you're doing your business plan, keep that as part of your plan as well.
Definitely.
Nice. So any closing advice or any message you want to get out there to the people?
Big LGs, no greasy, no business. I just wanted to say that for the whole day. I would say this game, if you're jumping in it, be patient, be willing to learn, be resilient, but don't dim your light for nobody, especially if you know that what you made is good. Nobody can tell you that you're not talented, and there's going to be days where there's no money there. I'll say this for free. You can't go broke if you're talented. Yeah, I'm going to leave it on that one. You can't go broke if you're talented, because you always got to find a way of making money from your talent.
Facts.
And if you see it, you got it.
Amen, bro. Amen. And one last thing I had here. What's one thing that you want people to know about you that they don't know already? So you might have a hidden talent, or you might have something you're doing outside of videography that not many people are aware of. Shed light on it quickly.
I would say, well, obviously, I still rap, B.
Okay, you got some bars.
But
we usually do freestyles after this,
I didn't come prepared, but no plans at home. But
it's all good, man.
I would say if there's anything I'm doing now, I'm running events. Soca karaoke is doing quite well. Anybody want to come for that? Come sing a couple tunes or hold a line.
Garland.
Yeah, man. Come on now, man. They're there. Come on now.
All right.
I'm not going no smoke fit. Let me extend my apologies.
Big flag going overhead like canopies.
Telling you.
So are you going carnival next year?
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Oh, mad.
Trinidad
carnival. Trinidad. You going, yeah?
I'm going.
Live.
But on top of that, I'm trying to do this year, especially, I want to gonna try to go Ghana in December.
Mad.
Mainly because obviously all the promoters from here go over there, innit? So if I know all the man are over there, then I was like, okay, I can go there quickly. As long as I got a place,
run it up.
I can go set up shop, come back.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Nice. Big plans in the works.
Come on now.
2023 and onwards, man. Onwards and upwards, bro.
Man. Brother.
So yeah, man. Big up LJ Edits. Thank you for coming through, bro.
Always, man.
That's been the Creative Insight. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel for all the latest content from us. And we'll see you soon.